everyone. In this lecture, we are going to go ahead and discuss few of the important chapters for RBI ESI exam. Okay, let's see what are the important chapters. First, or topics. First, you have to go ahead and understand the introduction to economics. What is economics? What are the three important major things? For whom, how, what to produce? What is normative economics? What is positive economics? What are the two kind of economists that exist? What is neoclassical? What is neo-Keynesian? All of that. Second, measurement of growth. How to measure growth? What is the difference between growth and development? How can you tell that this is the amount of development that has taken place? How do you decide what development path will an economy take? Third, poverty elevation and employment generation. How will you go ahead and reduce poverty? How will you first of all calculate poverty? What are the various tools to calculate poverty? What are the different formulas of it? How is poverty related to unemployment? Fourth, sustainable development and environmental issues. What is sustainable development? How do you develop in a way such that you take care of the future generation? What are the various environmental issues? Which gases emission is increasing? How do you resolve various environmental issues? Fifth, money and inflation. What is money? What is broad money? What is narrow money? How is money related to inflation? What is quantity theory of money? Sixth, role of economic planning. What are the plans that came in the past? Why is economic planning important? How do you go ahead and how do you do economic planning, right? That is also something that you have to go ahead and understand. 7, economic reforms, majorly talking about different banking reforms, reforms in the agricultural sector, 1991 policy. So based on this only you have industrial policy and labor policy. Is there any minimum wage law that has come into picture? What is that all about? 9th, monetary and fiscal policy. What is a monetary policy? How is it different from a fiscal policy? What can the government achieve through monetary policies by changing the supply of money? How can the government use fiscal policy? What is fiscal policy multiplier? What is monetary policy multiplier? Then 10th, introduction to financial markets. What is a bond? What is yield? What is asset securitization? How do you go ahead and invest money in the market? What is the role of financial intermediaries? What is the role of banking sector in the economy? Next, balance of payment. Next, so here current account, capital account, fixed exchange rate, flexible exchange rate, managed floating. Next, foreign trade policy. How do you decide what kind of policies you should have? What are quotas? What are tariffs? Why do you want to introduce these quotas and tariffs? What are the various trade barriers that you can have? What are the policies that India has in the past and currently. 13th. International economic institutions. What is the World Trade Organization all about? What is International Monetary Fund, right? Different economic institutes. Then demographic transition. So when do you have an increase in the number of people who are living? When do you reach the highest population? When does your population go towards a decline? Urbanization and migration. Social justice. What is social welfare? How do you ensure social justice? Social movements. Indian political structure. What is Lok Sabha? What is Rajya Sabha? How many seats are there? How do you gain majority? Then human development. What is Human Development Index? How is it different from just growth? What is happiness index? What is ease of doing business? And health and education. So these are few of the important topics from the point of view of RBI ESI. Okay.